Remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra. That's my weak spot. And the only way to kill me.
You have my word.
Go now. The battlefield calls. Send that flame-thieving hyena to their death. If you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky. Loudly call out the name of the new god.
That's the sound of an all-out war. Not the kind of ruckus Professor Anaxa can raise on his own. Let's hurry. The battlefield is just ahead. No way. A Kremnoan? I didn't think she'd manage to send the Kremnoans to assist. Brave warrior, what's the situation on the front line?
Nanakamon, why are you here?
What? Didn't Aglaya tell you? We have been instructed to assist you in trapping the Flame Reaver.
Aglaya, that vile usurper. I spit on her name. Our king will be back soon. He'll be able to deal with you and that black road.
The Kremnoans really are just like their king. Rest in peace. May your glory last forever. Did they come to fight on their own accord? Or...
You must become king. You must become king.
I could take 10 of you! Yeah!
Time for resolution. Ha!
You don't look so good! No bullying allowed!
Being direct is always preferable. Thank you, friend.
Super big meanie! Yeah! Spider-Man! You're the best! Super big meanie! War tomorrow!
We're almost there.
Can't see.
Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open. When that happens, you must evacuate immediately. Don't stay behind. The rest will be up to how well we work together.
But remember what Mighty said before? Cast aside all distractions once you're on the battlefield. Let's go, partner. Today, destiny shall stand with us!
Finally.
Pent in the memories of the dead! Executioner!
You sure know how to keep a man waiting. Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
Frail child of humanity, and 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than is in seeking the truth of the world. Thank you, friend. Safe background, like a wisp of sleep.
Watch closely. It's gone. I feel that swing. Away we go!
Is that fear I sense? All life will reveal.
Need a doctor?
Thank you, friend. Catch a dance?
Get ready, Croc. Can't hold out much longer.
Quiet! I know what I'm doing! At long last.
How embarrassing.
You didn't come down from the sky?
This city is mine anyway. So why shouldn't I go through the front door? Minion of the Black Tide. I, King of the Kremnoan Legion.
Long time no see, Mikador. Time for revolution.
Let me tend your wounds. Me.
Such petty tricks.
Is that fear I sense?
Wide rest in the honor of sharing your final resting place. Kremno's departed hero.
Leads to self-destruction.
Oh, fuck! That was a good opener to the ceremony! We honor the fallen gods with this fight to the death!
It's time to end this.
Heroic souls of strife, heed my call! I am the Lance of Fury. The agony this world needs! Witness this. New God has come to Castrum Kronos.
Look! The warriors have returned!
But are the rumors true? Has Oryx fallen?
It's as the Council of Elders said. We face a dangerous threat. Yet the Chrysos heirs are only inciting more chaos. They don't care about the people's safety.
They really gave the core flame of strife to a Kremnoan at the end.
What a noisy crowd.
This, doesn't feel right.
It's probably because Oryx is gone. Oryx was a generous titan in the eyes of the people. They graced us with miracles, allowing humanity to reap many a convenience from the past.
What they don't know is that the Titan didn't do all of that of its own volition. Regardless, the Titan has fallen, and we must surrender Oryx's core flame.
A meeting with that woman again so soon? I just can't catch a break.
Professor Anaxa, why don't you find someplace to rest first? Matters that require Aglaya's attention are piling up. You two meeting again will, forgive my honesty, only distract her. Just try to stay on your best behavior, if you know what I mean.
That's not up to me, I'm afraid. I've been trapped in her prison the moment I set foot in this holy city. The price of having a Titan living in my head, I suppose. Don't worry, I don't want trouble either.
They have differences in ideology. All right, I suppose that's putting it lightly. Don't worry, you'll figure out the intricacies of these relationships sooner or later.
I'm sure you don't need my help handling Oryx's core flame. So I'll be off. I have some personal matters to attend to.
It somehow feels like D has closed himself off even more after he completed his trial.
Yeah, a lot has happened in the past few days. You've been lost in thought for a while now too, Treeby. Did Trinon bring news?
Yes. She has found Trian. She was at the bottom of the valley outside the temple, but that's where the good news ends.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. They also found someone else besides Trian. He was no better than a corpse when Trinan and Hyacinth arrived. He had suffered more cuts than could be counted and leaped off a cliff from a great height, all to free Trian's body from the clutches of the black-robed swordmaster.
What a brave soul. Do we know who he is?
Yes. It's Krateros.
Stop! If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me first.
How ludicrous. Your body made of flesh and blood as it is will not survive more than a single strike from me.
Better to die in battle than return even in glory. As a Kremnoan, I know not the fear of death.
She's lost her divinity. I have no interest in an empty shell. But answer me this, child of strife. Why do you raise your shield for her?
As the leader of the God Shield Brigade's elite, I protected the king against the Black Tide with this very shield. And I've done this over and over, hundreds and thousands of times. A pathetic killer like you could never understand the weight it bears.
Pity. And crumble like rusted iron.
Good. Supreme glory shall be mine, as I indulge in the libations and incense offered by my descendants. Come, let us fight! For Kremnos! For my king! For Amphorius!
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago. Today is but a reminder of that bitter taste.
But Lady Aglaya, I don't understand. It wasn't life itself that Lady Trian lost. Why does she look like she really turned into a doll? I don't understand. Don't be sad, Hyacinth. Trian has used up her borrowed time from Yanis, that's all. Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a world free of sorrow. If a world like that truly exists, does that mean everyone from the Grove is there too?
It exists, Hyacinth. Do you not remember? The prophecy that guides the Chrysos heirs is the voice of Kefili before it fell silent. It loves all of its creations dearly, and would never bear to lead us astray with lies. What about the Kremnoan veteran? How is he doing?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. Even so, we've only managed to keep him from breathing his last. I had to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again. But if light ever disappears from Akama for good... No. Let's hope that never happens.
parting hour is upon us. Yet the golden thread runs slack. The heroes have returned with their spoils. Everyone, please take this opportunity to rest and prepare for what awaits us. You've returned unscathed and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment worthy of celebration.
It's incredible to think that we returned Nikador's core flame not so long ago. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that you and your friend's arrival has melted the glaciers of history.
You could say this is the true face of history. It slumbered for 1,000 years, only to awaken for this one moment. Alas, now is not the time for a study of history. I do not see a Naxa around. Was this under your instructions, Finan?
Yes, it just seems much more efficient than letting you two go at it endlessly.
A rash decision. After all, he still bears a core flame with him. I do concur with your assessment of efficiency, though. Now, let us table the issue concerning him for the moment. The more urgent matter is the core flame of Orynyx. The Chrysos heirs had initially crafted a plan regarding the order to return the core flames. For titans like Orynyx and Circes, who harbor no intentions of harming humanity, our strategy entailed assuming their divinity only at the very end. But this unforeseen turn of events has thrown everything into disarray.
If we don't return the core flames to the vortex of Genesis, and we leave the Titan's divine positions vacant, we can't even begin to imagine the disaster that would follow. But the most pressing issue at hand is that we haven't found the Chrysos heir capable of bearing Orynyx's divinity.
Finan, Castris, Mighty, and Hyacinth. Treepy and I devoted a millennium scouring the world, only to find these few people. Only a chosen few possess the capacity to assume divinity, the elite among the Chrysos heirs. We would never hastily extend our invitation without first verifying their potential to bear such power. Yet we cannot compel anyone into divinity, as it would be no different from sentencing them to the gallows.
Truly a dilemma.
Yeah. How about letting him give it a try? Mem special mem.
I see the Reaper has forsaken you too, teacher.
It simply put my life in the hands of the Twilight Courtyard. That priest girl's medical talents are truly exceptional. She might be far from the ordinary girl we envisioned. But this isn't about me, Mighty Mos. I saw it. You finally decided to embrace your own fate.
Power of strife is stirring a tempest within me as we speak. My bones have turned into steel, and my blood is seething in a blaze. Past rulers of Kremnos could only aspire to this might, yet I have merged with it. I've made history, and henceforth divinity and kingship shall coexist as one.
Indeed. You've realized the aspirations of every former king of Kremnos. And now, you can at last bring our people home and reforge the glory of Kremnos.
Unfortunately, I harbor no such desire.
What? What do you mean by that?
Over 2 millennia past, devotees of Nikador's might banded together beneath their feet and erected a city of their own. Ever since then, Kremnoans have served as the blades wielded by the god of war, following the Titan's path in its conquest. Yet, gazing upon our history through the lens of my newfound divinity, I now see it with unprecedented clarity. This history is sheer absurdity and inferiority. People surge onto the battlefield like ants, plundering and slaying for their own greed, only to be trampled upon like ants. The city and the beliefs that Kremnoans hold so dearly, alongside the supposed tradition, mere anthills that could be crushed with a single touch in the eyes of the Titan.
You! Are you trying to strip Kremnoans of the pride we've amassed over thousands of years with mere words?
That pride holds little significance, Krateros. Now that I've assumed the divinity of strife, my next step will be to renounce the title of king.
No. No!
Convey my message to every Kremnoan. This is an order.
Do not do this, Mighty Mos. I beg you.
Our history commenced in the year 2506 of the Light Calendar, concluded in the year 4931. I, Mighty Mos, last king of Castrum Kremnos, son of Gorgo, do hereby proclaim the Kremnoan dynasty comes to an official close today.
You have killed us. You have killed us all.
No. I am granting you a new beginning.
What is this?
My mother's signet ring. It served as a symbol of kingship, and I now imbue it with a fresh significance. Take it, and rally those who have lost their identities. Convey the words of Mighty Mos, now ascended to divinity. You no longer need to chase fleeting honors or face death on the battlefield as if it were your sole destination. However, you must adapt to fit into the city you once observed with indifferent eyes. A cruel fate awaits Amphorius. No matter how illustrious a dynasty may seem, it crumbles to rubble and gravel before formidable foes. Yet, you shall tread the only path out, one that leads to a brand new world at its end.
Why task me with being your messenger? Why not explain all this to them yourself?
Because only humans can guide the path to be trodden by humans. It's not the lot of humans who crave the power of gods and spiral into madness for it. But humans who stand ready to raise their shields high to protect the lives behind them.
I failed to save that child.
That is irrelevant. As demigods, they have long been prepared for it. What truly matters is that you showed up there and shielded her.
The one who persuaded Aglaya to set me free that night. Was that you, Mighty Mos?
Yes.
She's not one to easily make a concession. What did you offer her?
I staked my mother's name to guarantee the integrity of your soul to her. And I promised her that I would dedicate all I have to the Flame Chase journey.
And what is next, Mighty Moose? Where will you be headed now?
To the place where I belong, to fulfill my promise. The madness that has plagued Nikador and the darkness that has consumed Amphorius. It's now my turn to fight against it. There are some people to meet with before I leave. Let's go.
You're here, my Demos. It seems that you are prepared.
Yes.
You aided Akuma through yet another trying ordeal, and my gratitude knows no bounds.
Isn't that exactly what you wanted?
Not everything unfolds according to my plan. In the current state of the world, I can only proceed one step at a time. Furthermore, you are ready to dedicate all that you have, regardless of the promise you made to me, aren't you?
Throughout my time in the Holy City, I've gleaned valuable lessons from you. Strategy, leadership, and adaptability to change. Yet, it's only recently that I've come to realize the truly remarkable quality you possess.
And what is it?
It's the magnetic allure in your presence. It draws people to gather around you willingly, to seek your guidance. They strive not to disappoint you, not due to fear of repercussions, but out of sincere alignment with your ideals. That is precisely what every ruler of Castrum Kremnos has been missing.
I am truly honored to hear that. And now, Idemos, you have risen as the most powerful demigod in the world. How do you intend to wield this newfound power?
I shall see Nikador's aborted mission through to completion, and become the strongest bulwark for Amphorius to defend against the Black Tide. I will secure enough time for the Flame Chase journey, until you manage to lead everyone to reach the miracle of Genesis.
Midemos, a new chapter awaits Amphorius. Yet, the one who guides the people to the destination need not be you and I.
Huh. What did you see after assuming Nestia's divinity?
Despite the passage of 1,000 years, every word of that prophecy remains as vivid as ever. You shall have your final bath in warm and radiant gold.
Just as cryptic as all the other prophecies.
What's the reason for the laughter?
I was just thinking, if an ordinary person encountered these words, they would probably stay away from the baths for the rest of their life.
But I cannot forgo the delightful experience a bath offers. So, I assume you also glimpsed yours, Midemos?
One day, you shall die with a wound in your back.
Well, that is a rather straightforward scenario.
If I were to be terrified by drivel with no basis, I would not have attracted your gaze and joined the flame chase journey in the first place.
You speak the truth. May you be destined for a powerful fate, and may we reunite in the promised new world. Farewell, mighty.
Is Lady Trebios not here?
Lord Mighty!
Hyacinth. So you are the physician Krateros spoke of. It's no wonder then that he was pulled back from the brink of death. You have my gratitude.
I can take that as a compliment, right?
I've heard about what happened at the Grove. I'm deeply sorry for your loss.
I've heard far too much about death and grief recently. To quote Lady Treby, we should all focus on tomorrow, shouldn't we?
That's a valid point. You've always been the most optimistic one among us.
Well, I must say, it feels quite incredible to see a new demigod standing right before me.
You should prepare yourself as well. Humanity has already taken hold of strife, and one day it will also reach the sky.
Do you really believe I can do it? Even my ancestor, that hero of legends, couldn't conquer the core flame of Aquila.
Given your good rapport with the demigods, you should know that the path to assuming divinity is never limited to swords and spears.
You've always been so perceptive, Lord Mighty. Rest assured, if fate has truly selected me, I'll be ready. Right. You are here looking for Lady Treby and Lady Trina, no? They're not around at the moment. Is there a message you'd like me to pass on to them?
No need. I've already bid farewell to Aglaya. Meeting with the Oracle is simply a matter of courtesy.
You've bid farewell?
I'm heading back to Castrum Kremnos to fight against the Black Tide. In all likelihood, I will never again return to Akama.
Oh,
On second thought, there is something that I'd like you to help me convey to them.
I'm all ears, Lord Mighty. I'll make sure to convey every single word.
Tell them that there is no longer a need to send scouts behind enemy lines. With a single message, the Lance of Fury will target anyone who dares oppose Akama.
Lord Mighty.
I'll be embracing my destiny before you do, Castorus.
Can you feel Thanatos right now?
I don't feel them at all, regrettably. You have been painstakingly seeking that Titan for so long. But have you ever considered reaching out to me for help?
You mean...
Death refused to ferry me. If you were to send me to the Netherrealm, I may uncover clues along the way back.
I would never do that, Lord Mighty. Death is not a game.
You're right. That may very well be the reason why my people have struggled for millennia. They underestimated the significance of death.
So, are you returning home alone, Lord Mighty?
Returning home, you say? Maybe. At this moment, Castrum Kremnos is not just my birthplace, but also my fated destination. Work harder, Castorus. Go and do what you have to do, so that the trials we have endured may have meaning.
I will, Lord Mighty. May we reunite on the other side, where the warm west wind blows.
The King of Kremnos, without the signet ring, but looking more like a king now.
I'm no longer the king, Grand Craftsman.
Matters not the title. Surpassed all former kings your achievements have.
I will honor your trust and liberate the world from the clutches of fear. Nevertheless, I must request that you continue to watch over Phidon, Cartonis. I have a feeling that his fate will weigh heavier than all of ours combined.
Keep Phidon in mind, I will. Return to your home, brave king. Together with everyone, I shall remain here. The thunder from Castrum Kremnos we wait to hear.
Outlanders? No. Trailblazers. I will soon make my way to Castrum Kremnos. If all goes according to plan, this may be our final meeting. I just want to let you know that I appreciate everything you have done for Amphorius. That means a lot to me. May success accompany your trailblazing wherever it leads. How about you let me guess what's on your mind? Are you drafting a sentimental farewell speech? Now that I bear the divine within me, I can get the vague feeling that you have a great significance for the future of Amphorius. With this departure, I fear that I will never again return. Can I entrust you both to watch my back and to continue supporting the Flame Chase journey in my absence? You have my gratitude. Then, farewell. Yes? Sure, let's do it. Well, feels peculiar, I suppose. I'm not talking about your photographic skills. It's just that I rarely take photos. But this one, it's pretty good. I wish the same for you during your time in Amphorius.
Isn't the prince anymore. He's now the guardian of Amphorius.
What's going on?
We salute the guardian of Amphorius.
It's been a while.
I should have known you were the mastermind behind this.
Hey, don't go pointing fingers without cause. I swear I'm innocent this time. See those kids over there? They're the ones who brought everyone together.
I admit, that took me by surprise.
Were you seriously just going to sneak off without a word with me?
Well, I was actually on my way to bid farewell to you, but ended up running into this.
Oh, that's quite an honor, I suppose. We better not leave them waiting too long, don't you think?
The road to Castrum Kremnos from here is long. Perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a moment and etch their faces in my memory one last time. I think I see more than just the Kremnoans here.
I'm thinking maybe it's about time the god of strife gets a new name. How about the god of solidarity or preservation? Dongha. All right. It's about time for us to part ways. Any final goodbyes you want to share? This might be your last chance. Why so quiet? I thought divinity would wash away some of your sentiments.
Do you truly feel as carefree as you seem? Or is this just a facade you wear?
You know what? You sound just like Aglaia at this moment. But you're not off the mark. I just thought that putting on a nonchalant front for this occasion might help us preserve some dignity.
I can see through your deception, even without the power of mind reading.
Am I really that terrible at controlling my facial expressions? Well, with that said, thank you for aiding me in defeating my archenemy, Mightimos.
No need to thank me. This triumph brings no delight, or does it signify closure? You understand that more than me.
Indeed. In the end, I still haven't unraveled the mystery behind that black-robed swordmaster. And I can't even ascertain their demise. Maybe I've never managed to cut off my destiny.
But that matters not. Pain may be cured, but scars remain, and this should not be effaced. Even with the divine might of Ornyx, you cannot stop the past from leaving its marks in our blind spots. Can you genuinely let go of everything as soon as that swordmaster is dead? That's impossible. Revenge is merely an obligation that must be carried out, and no one can find mental fulfillment through it.
You're right.
Look forward. Chew up and swallow your past. Make sure emptiness and bitterness are not the only flavors you know. Remember that there is a whole world behind you waiting to be saved.
I will keep that in mind.
I have a final favor to ask. Please look after the Kremnoan warriors in my absence. They will undoubtedly face challenges while assimilating into Akama. It is my sole regret that I cannot stand by them during this time.
Do not worry. Leave it to me. And, while I'm at it, I'm going to find out if the Kremnoan language is really missing that many words.
The Kremnoan philosophy can never be encapsulated in a mere dictionary. But if there's a chance in the next life, you should come visit my library. I'll be on my way, Deliverer. Remember to stay alive till the final act.
Yes. Same goes for you. Don't die too easily. May triumph always be yours, Midamos.
Oh, right. One last question.
Go ahead. You better not leave any regrets behind.
Are you the one who told Cartonis about the signet ring?
Well... who knows?
Get up, my son. You showed great courage in today's training. Let's wrap it up for now.
Yes, Mother. Mother, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it, Midamos?
Why must we learn to fight?
It is for glory and honor, my son. For Kremnoans, mastery of swords and spears is ingrained from birth. And the battlefield is our destined end.
Is that really
the way it is, Mother?
What makes you say so?
Because you don't sound entirely sure.
You're right, Midamos. I once believed those words, without question. Until your father cast you into the Sea of Souls. It was at that moment I realized how everything I believed in was utterly hollow. Perhaps the spirit of Kremnos had once existed. But as greed bloomed in the hearts of humanity over the years, such spirit had long faded alongside our glory. I no longer put my faith in any oath or doctrine. Now I have just one role. That of your mother, my Deimos. Your guardian.
That dream always ends there. The journey back to Castrum Kremnos is proving to be longer than expected. Krateros said that shortly after my fall into the sea, my mother challenged my father to a duel. She died through father's treachery, and I never saw her face. Yet each night she would show up, waiting by the flickering firelight. I always anticipated the sequel to that dream, believing she had more words of wisdom or guidance to offer. But now, I think I finally come to understand. That is all she wished to tell me. And now, I too am left with but one role. It is time for this journey to reach its end.
Look! My Deimos is back! Glory belongs to you!
We've got fresh pomegranate juice. Want to try some?
Back.
We meet again, Your Highness.
Welcome back!
Say, come and check out what I just wrote.
Mighty Mouse! May Lucador defend
Did you just come back from training?
It's
I'm gonna beat
been a
you
while.
at the festival.
Welcome home, my Deimos. Have you found some...